Hi, my name is Alexandria McCrane, and I will be presenting the ruffle hem midi dress for the Economic Geography final project. This is what the dress looks like. It is created by Mac Studio. And Mac Studio is an independent clothing brand that was created by Leon Max. Leon Max is an American fashion designer who is based in Pasadena, California, and he designs clothing that is business casual, or just casual for women. His clothing is primarily distributed through retailers such as Nordstrom and TJ Maxx, and in this case, the price tag, the original price of the dress was $128, and I got it for $30. The dress was made in China. It is made of 96% polyester, and the other 4% is spandex. And now I'm going to break down the two ingredients. Polyester. China is the largest producer of polyester in the Asia Pacific market. The Asia Pacific market produces 94% of the global supply of polyester, and out of the surplus production of polyester, 90% of it comes from the Asia Pacific market. The most recent statistics I found indicated that global sales of spandex were over 39 million tons per year, and this number would have increased 5 or 6 years later. Within China, polyester production is concentrated in the Zhejiang area. Zhejiang is just south of Shanghai, and that is where over half of polyester production is located. The other quarter of polyester production is located in the province that is next to Zhejiang province, that is Jiangsu province. Of the major producers of polyester I've listed below, all four of them are located in either Zhejiang or Jiangsu province. China is responsible for over 50% of the global supply of polyester in terms of the magnitude of Chinese production of this good. For spandex, China is the largest producer in the Asia Pacific market. The Asia Pacific market makes up 36% of the market for spandex, but it is by far the largest growing sector with the most growth and consumption. And according to projections for 2020, global sales of spandex were expected to reach 1 million tons. The largest producer of spandex is Yantai Spandex, and they are based in Zhejiang, which is where polyester is also produced. And the key takeaway is that China is responsible for 75% of the global supply of spandex, indicating that China is a major supplier in both spandex and polyester, and that they have a large market advantage in that area. So what does this mean exactly? What implications can we draw from this? First, let's delve into trade. I've listed the trade rates from the previous administration from 2017 to 2021. And during that time, US-China relations deteriorated, and there was a trade war that resulted in tariff rates being raised. What is relevant in this discussion is under the stages, they have category 3, category 4A, and category 4B. Of all of these categories, goods from the fashion industry are listed, and these resulted in a raise in the tariff rate. For category 3, this tariff rate has stayed. It was 10%, it rose to 25%. This 25% rate is currently active, and this impacts roughly $3.7 billion worth of goods in the fashion industry. For category 4A, the 10% tariff rate eventually was decreased to 7.5%, but this impacted $31 billion of goods and supplies in the fashion industry. For category 4B, this rate was raised from 10 to 15%, but it was suspended in further negotiations, but this would have impacted $4.7 billion of supplies in the fashion industry. And so the good news, as of January 1st, 2021, the most recent policy from the US Trade Representative Office stated that textiles and apparel, things needed for the fashion industry, are excluded from any modifications to the Trade Act of 1974. This means that the tariff rates have dropped. This means that the supply chain is more free. You can produce more at a lower cost. So this is good for business. This is good for the industry. There's more to go around. More clothing can be made. But that's not all. There are, of course, other impacts, and we should also consider the impact this has on the country that is producing the goods, and that is China. And China has experienced a rapid industrialization that has resulted in enormous in exponential economic growth that has overall raised the standard of living and lifted a lot of people out of poverty. And this is the case here, is that industrial work, while it does have some environmental costs, has by large raised the quality of living for everyday people in China. And the median income has increased, and that leads to other economic opportunity, which is always good. And here is the bibliography. Thank you for listening to this, and I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Thank you for your time, sir.